Hello and welcome. I'm really glad that you dropped by today. My name is Lynda Phippen and I'm from Canada. I have been making cards for quite some time now and have just enjoyed being able to share them with you. I have some great ideas that I hope you will enjoy and use them in your card making too. So let's just get started. I want to introduce you to the cover of the mini catalog, January to April 2023. Can you believe that this year is almost over? So what I want to do is show you how to make 4 cards with 2 die cuts. And the this is the die itself. And I love full panel dies. This is so pretty. And it comes from the two-tone floral set. It's a suite, and it is so pretty. So let me show you. We're going to set this one aside first, and we're going to work on this to make 2 cards from 1 panel. So the first thing I want to do so that I don't regret this, I'm going to put Very Vanilla down. And I'm going to just put a little bit of, I think I am anyway, just a little bit. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, I'm just going to have to hold it, make sure that it works. So the 2 colors that I'm going to use are Poppy Parade and Coral Calypso. So we're going to take the Coral Calypso first. And you always want to make sure that you just dab your brushes just a little bit, because you don't really want to get heavy part of ink on this. So I've done that, and then I'm going to, now remember, we're going to do 2 cards with this 1 panel. Okay, so there is the Coral Calypso, or that was the, sorry. I don't want to lose this. This is the Poppy Parade. Okay, so this is the Coral Calypso, which is a little more of an orange color. Okay, and if this moves, you can just line it up again, which I'm about to do. And here we go with another color. And because that is not the color I wanted, Merry Mango is what I wanted. That's okay. See how easy that was to fix that mistake? You have to learn how to fix mistakes. Okay, there we go. So this die will be on 1 card, and this that we've created, our very own stencil, will be on another card. So pretty clever, huh? Well, I thought so. So let me just clean that up. Okay. All right. So this card, I'm just going to show you because I finished it already. And there is the design. And you know, you can, if you want to darken it up, you certainly can go back. If you can just line it up again. and just put a little extra, you know, on some of the corners that we might have missed. There we go. So it's really easy to fix up. And then I just layered it on coral calypso, and I used some early espresso. This particular sentiment is part of the suite, and I know I'm going to make really good use of it. It says, "I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration." So I've had to send one of these out already, but anyway, it's going to be my favorite. And anyway, so that's the first card. So that's the first panel. The second panel we have, and I've used double-sided tape on here. So what I want to do is just take off the double-sided tape, because when I do this kind of intricate gluing, it is all over my hands, and it is most frustrating. And once you get this started, it comes off nicely. Okay, it's coming. See, look at that. Now, isn't that better than getting ink all over your fingers? Now, I must admit, when I did this through my embossing machine, I made sure that I went through a couple of times, because it does become thicker. And so this panel, I'm just going to lay it on there without any extra layering. And actually, I know what I did. I went and put it upside down so you get a different feel for it. Okay, so there it is. And just give it a little extra encouragement, because you don't want it coming off. And look at the color on that. And again, you could do it like, I notice on the camera that it even looks whiter than it actually is. So there is more color on it than you actually see. And this die set also has layering labels. So I used on the first card this layering label, the first card, and this is the second label that I'm using. And I've got it all ready for happy birthday. And this is another die for this happy birthday label. So the first thing I want to do, again, just to be, you know, just a little different, is I've got two-sided tape on here. And what I want, and I layered with some vellum. So I've got this white ribbon, and I want it just to sparkle over the happy birthday. Can you see that? Looks like a little celebration. Okay. All right. Okay. Never know if you want where you want it to go. Do you want to see the thicker flowers, or do you want to see the thinner ones? So I think, I don't know, what do you think? I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to put it there. And there is double-sided tape on there. And I took a piece of ribbon and just tied a knot in it so that we could have a little ribbon here somewhere. Let's see, where should we put it? And of course, I wanted a glue dot to put that on. And okay, so a little glue dot in there. And the gems are here somewhere. You know, this organization is crazy. I have everything and then it's not here. Well, just a second. I'm going to go look for them. Okay, it's not the gems I want, but this is the ones we're going to use because they will look amazing. Champagne rhinestones. So they will look very nice indeed. Except when they stick together. There we go. Give it a little bling for sure. And we'll just stick one there. So there we go. And isn't that a great way to do 2 cards really quickly? And I am very happy the way they turned out. For our next 2 cards with 1 panel, and I left it white, and you can do this any way that you wish. So what I did was I started with, let's see, I know you hate to cut up these beautiful panels, but I wanted it to look so that it wasn't actually cut up. So if there's a couple of places that get a little rough, you just, make it look more like a leaf that wasn't attached. And I tried also, because you don't know necessarily what you're going to do with your second card. So I wanted to leave as many of the pieces attached as possible. And of course, the other nice thing is that you can save these pieces that you've got left over for another card. So this is what I did. And let's see, we want to make this into a leaf. And I don't want to wreck that flower. So I've got this one, and I'm going to keep this flower. So we'll round that up. And I'm going to go right into this big, huge flower. Okay, so there's part of the first one. And you do have room to give it a little extra trim if you find it's too much. There we go. And again, I use double-sided tape on here. And sometimes it just doesn't cooperate as nicely as you would like it. And there it is. So just take that off. And you place it on your card. And I cut this off as well. Now these shimmer colors are also part of the suite, and isn't that gorgeous? There is freesia, fresh freesia, soft succulent, and gold. And I know we like to keep them, but sometimes we just need to use them. So I'm using them in this card. And this one I just outlined just in black. And it's beautiful the way it is. So I'm not going to add any thing else to it. no ribbon. And this one is going to be a happy birthday. And I think I got that straight. And then I did this with the other one, and there's that sparkle again. And just layered it in white. And you know, there's so much that we lose in when we record things that you don't always get to see how pretty and shiny they are. And happy birthday on this one. And I do think we need to have a few little gems on these. Oh, there they are. Oh my goodness. I knew I'd find them. Okay, so let's put... okay, well, we'll just stick a nice one there. And a nice big one here. See, that's what happens. They were upside down. Okay, so there's the fresh freesia. And the soft succulent. Actually, that's more, that's not the right color that I want. So we'll go back to these iridescent rhinestones. And we'll stick them in the middle of some flowers here. Because really it is sparkly enough. And maybe one right here. So there we go. I just love these cards and love the way they turned out. Very classy, very quick. So these are our 4 cards that we did with just 2 dies. And I'm not going to get them all on the camera, but that's how they turned out. Let's see, we'll put these 2 together. And there we go. So I am thrilled. I hope you like them. Give them a try. I will put all of the instructions below, and feel free to use them. Comment. You can feel free to subscribe and like, and I thank you for doing so. And it's almost Christmas, so certainly have a great week. Make sure you get some rest because you know, there's always something to do. So take care, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.